Come on in. Hold up. My mic wasn't on. I apologize for that. I was saluting 76 Mark in the chat. I was saluting the great Fanon International Boxing Channel. Salute this evening. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Yes, my channel is a little bit unique, so you don't have to ring the doorbell before you come in. I welcome you. You don't have to wipe your feet off before you come in. I welcome you. Come on in. Yes, let's get this cookout started. I salute everyone in the chat. I salute everyone that is viewing this live. I welcome you. Those of you who are going to view this live on the replay version of it, I welcome you as well. Come on in. Come on in. We want to talk the business of boxing because this channel gives and provide the business perspective of the sport of boxing. That's what I do. Come on in. Come on in. I'm trying to acknowledge everybody in the comments section. Come on in. Who else we got in here? Rod, R-O-D-D, Rod. Salute, salute. Who else we got in here? Faithiest. I think that's Faithiest. Salute to you in the chat. Come on in. Yes, come on in. Welcome, welcome. I am so excited this evening. So excited this evening. I am. Come on in. I welcome you. Come on in. Yes, salute, salute, salute. Let me put where my glasses at. Man, I done left my glasses over there on the table. Trying to make sure I make sure I get everybody. I can see very well close up, but what happens is when I put my glasses on, it has that glare, not on my end, but on your end. You'll see the glare from the screen, but that's okay. I'm gonna get it. Let me see what's going on. Who else in here? Trying to see what's going on. Film study. Salute. Salute film study. RJ the legend. FLF2. Come on in. Come on in. You don't have to dust your feet off when you come on my channel. I welcome you in my house. You don't have to ring the doorbell because the door is already open for you because I welcome you in my house. Come on in. Yes, we're going to get this cookout started this evening. Come on in. Oh, my main man is here. Yes, I got to salute him. YSM Sports Media, the guy who put me on the map. Shout out to him. And I say he put me on the map because he introduced me to his audience on his channel through some interviews that him and I have conducted together and that he published on his channel. So salute to my guy, YSM Sports Media. Come on, come on. Come on, listen, y'all. We're here now. We are here. This is one of the most anticipated lives because some of you need to be caught up to speed on exactly what took place between myself, the YouTube rookie, and Blue Blood Sports TV, the YouTube veteran. Okay, some of y'all don't know what's going on. I'm going to catch you all up to speed from the beginning to the middle. And I can assure you after the night, it will be the end because I'm going to finish it. Now, here's the thing. Come on in. Come on in and have a seat. I welcome you in my house. Come on in and have a seat. If I'm leaning forward, please forgive me. I don't have my glasses. I don't have my glasses with me. I can see very well up front, but I just want to make sure that I don't miss anybody because the comments in the chat is going pretty fast. So, we want to make sure you come on in. Yes, we got a barbecue. And all of you viewing, we are family this evening. And sometimes family don't get along, right? And so I don't mind some pushback or some opposition in the chat as long as you are respectful, because I take pride in being respectful to others until somebody disrespects me. And then we'll take it from there. Who else is there? Philly Fight Doctor. Roll the tape. Yes, roll the tape. We're here now. We are here now this evening. We're going to have a family barbecue this evening, a family cookout. So we're gathering tonight. Come on in. Come on in. Those of you that are going to be watching this live on a replay, I welcome you. Please feel free to comment in the comment section below. If you can, I encourage you to please click on the thumbs button if you are inclined to do so that this video of boxing business education can reverberate all around the world. To my audience in the United Kingdom, I welcome you. My audience in the Ukraine, I welcome you. My audience in the Philippines, I welcome you. My audience, from, of course, obviously in the United States of America, my home country, I welcome you as well. That's my largest demographic. So that's why I'm welcoming other countries. I am so excited to be here this evening. Please, again, like button. We have a super chat from my guy, Lucky McKinnels. Thank you for your contribution, sir. And yes, it is, Lucky. It is time to spin the block. Now that I see people are just coming in, oh my gosh, I see a lot of numbers popping up on the eyelid. And that tells me that the numbers, the viewership is exponentially increasing. And I'm so excited about it. I welcome you. Come on in. We're about to put some meat on the grill this evening. Oh, yes. We have a family barbecue this evening. And to all of my Roll the Tape Film crew members, I welcome you. And you know, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for your support. If you have not subscribed to the channel, feel free to subscribe to the channel. I salute you all. Who else? Who we at? Big ALS House of Pain. Salute to you. You already know I'm going to stand on my word. You already know that, sir. Yes. Some people may not know that about me. So come on in. Yes. Welcome. Come on in. Okay, so now that I see people are just coming on in, let me do a audio and visual check. Can everyone hear me clearly on the audio? Can somebody just tell me a yes or no if you can hear me very clearly on the audio this evening? Can you just put yes or no in the chat so I can make sure my audio is clear? Can somebody do that for me, please? I'd appreciate it. All right. My guy, Mr. Know-It-All Rants. Salute to you. Salute to you. That was a yes. What about my visual? What about the video portion? Can y'all see me clearly? I'm good. Don Black says I'm good. Thank you very much. I'm trying to catch all of these comments in the chat. All right. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, members of the Roll the Tape Film crew, I would like to ask in advance for you to forgive me. I am still learning how this whole live stream work when it comes down to like doing live. This is my second official live. So I'm still learning as I go. As most of you may not know this, all of you may know this, and most of you may not. Does that even make sense? All of you, and y'all know what I'm talking about. You know I'm authentic. Y'all know I don't need no script because I speak from the heart and I speak with truth, right? So I'm not really a big time YouTuber. I'm practically a rookie. I humble myself in that role. I just started my channel just a few months ago. So I'm not asking for any excuses or anything like that, but I just want to make sure that we all are clear that I'm not really a veteran, but I'm working on, honing my skills as a content creator. Okay. J-Rock GA, thank you for your contribution that you just made. For anyone that want to make a contribution, there is a Cash App link, Manager Marty, at the bottom of your screen. And then there's also another Cash App called Dad's Overcoming. I am going to introduce that nonprofit organization in just a few minutes so that we all can understand exactly what that nonprofit organization does and how your contributions and your fiduciary will benefit a father all across this country. Okay. So allow me to introduce myself to some and reintroduce myself to many. My name is Manager Marty. The reason why my name is Manager Marty is because not only am I a licensed professional boxing manager in multiple states in this country of United States, but I'm also a manager in the sense that I am a certified credit specialist or credit counselor. Some may officially call that term, because I help people manage their credit. And I also am a business consultant, and I am also a certified tax practitioner. So I help people manage their taxes all year round. Thank you, RJ the Legend, for your contribution and donation to the channel. I salute to you again. And so that's why my name is Manager Marty. My objective of establishing and starting this channel was to provide all of the viewers and fans alike and YouTubers alike with something that's unique. Unique in the sense that a lot of people don't understand what really truly goes on behind the scenes in the business of boxing. I like to break down boxing in two different levels and in two different categories: the business of boxing and then the sport of boxing. And because I am actively involved in the business of boxing, I thought it would be advantageous for all of you viewers and fans to learn about the business side of the sport of boxing so that you all can be abreast on why things happen and why things do not happen in the sport. Now that I got that out of the way, I want to acknowledge YSM Sports Media because he is correct in the chat. I am also, I can't forget about that. Thank you, YSM Sports Media. I cannot forget, I am also a certified, trained USA boxing judge and official. Okay, so all of the boxers in the amateur boxing program who have actively competed in the past and who still do actively compete in the USA Boxing Amateur program across this country may recognize who I am. Some of them may not know I'm a boxing manager, but I also volunteer my time to give back to the youth. At one point in time in my life, I was an amateur boxer. I wasn't in the ranking system for a very long time, but I wanted to give that perspective as well. Knockout Boxing 86 TV, I salute to you. I did retrieve your email. I did email you back, so check your email, sir, and I look forward to it. My guy, Poor Counter Boxing, I salute to you. I was on Poor Counter Boxing's channel. If you hear me mention anyone's name, like Fanon International, YSM Sports Media, Poor Counter Boxing, 76 Mark, I don't want to forget anybody, The Real Marlowe TV, Monty Brown TV, D-Town Boxing. If you hear me mention any of them, I am stamping them and approving them, and I am saluting them. And I encourage you all to go on their channels, please, and subscribe to their channels and give them support. Okay, I see that many of you are watching right now. The numbers of viewership is exponentially increasing. So let me welcome my new audience. I welcome you. You don't have to take your shoes off or dust your feet off. You do not have to ring the doorbell because it's open for you. I welcome you. Those of you that are going to watch this live on a replay, I welcome you as well. So let's get into why you all came here this evening. I'm sure you all did not come here just to see me because I'm really not all of that handsome like the ladies say I am. I might be cool to some people, but the real reason you all came to see me is because I'm spinning a block on Blue Blood Sports TV. So let me introduce some of you to what happened from the beginning so you all will understand where we are today at this family cookout. Salute to my guy, Smitty Hustle. Hey, Smitty, I saw Blue Blood Sports TV live the other day, and I thank you for standing up for me and providing Blue Blood Sports TV with real facts and truth regarding me. And I want to say, keep your head up because Blue Blood Sports TV disrespected you and shamed you. And we're going to talk a little bit about that today. So Smitty Hustle, thank you. I salute you, and I just recognize you in the chat. Now let's move on. Blue Blood Sports TV. He has been on YouTube for several years. I believe he's a media guy. I think that's how he started out. He has over 6,000 plus videos that he published. And he also have a total of 182,000 subscribers. So to me, he's one of the biggest boxing platforms on YouTube. Now, what caused him to do a live and start throwing shots at the rookie? Me, the one with the least amount of subscribers when this happened a few months ago. I really still do not know. In fact, I really do not care. But I will say this. He started to criticize me because of the content that's on my channel when I was providing the business perspective about Terrence Bud Crawford. I did not know who Blue Blood Sports TV was. I didn't know too much about what his content was about. So I did my due diligence as a businessman that I am, and I started to scurry through some of his videos on his channel just to get a feel of who he was, because I was on his live and he started indirectly throwing shots at me and my content. The next video, and I left it alone. I left it alone, y'all. Seriously. I didn't know why this big time YouTuber was, picking on the rookie. I only had like 700 subscribers. But in the event, I was tagged in his live. I went back on his live, and that's when he started talking about self-hate, because I'm one of the people that Blue Blood Sports TV was referring to when he said, because we're black, we shouldn't be saying anything about Terrence Bud Crawford in a critique or a criticism way, because we're all black or African American, and we have self-hate against ourselves because we're doing the same thing that he did 5 months ago, 8 months ago, a year, 2 and 3 years ago. I placed the video up to let him know that I'm not the one to be played with. I would rather him just keep doing his content, and I exposed the fact that he lacked in credibility. That was the first thing, because he was contradicting himself ever since he, I guess, quote unquote, went to the 7-Eleven or met Terrence Crawford in the 7-Eleven. Okay. Shout out to Javon Jones. Thank you for your contribution to the channel as well. And so I think because he met Terrence Bud Crawford at the 7-Eleven, he felt some kind of connection with Bud Crawford, if that is really true in the first place. But in any event, he met him at the 7-Eleven. He didn't put any content up of Terrence Bud Crawford, so all we were left with was his word. After that, he began to take up for Terrence Bud Crawford by doing lives, not just about me, y'all. He's done lives against the other smaller YouTube channels who basically gave their perspective on Terrence Bud Crawford with regards to the negotiations of the Errol Spence fight, okay? And so he kept doing it over and over again. Because he kept doing it over and over again, I tried to leave it alone, but he acted like he didn't know who I was. And I'm not saying who I am as a person, but who I am on YouTube. He knew exactly who I was, because I'm a man first and I'm a businessman second. And I always try to maintain integrity. I tagged him in the same video that I published, okay, when I advertised it on the community post. So he saw it. He was notified about it. He got on his live about a few days later, and he tried to act like he did not know who I was. And the people in his comment section in his chat was telling him there's a black guy named Manager Marty. He's pulling up your old content, etc., etc. If some of you missed my video about that, you will see the first video I did on Blue Blood Sports TV. It's on my channel, right? So when he did that, he started throwing shots at me again. I thought it was over. So what did I do? I do a second video on Blue Blood Sports TV. Why is that? Because he did a live on his channel and he started accusing me of being obsessed with him, saying that I'm obsessed with him, telling me indirectly that he has a wife, and I believe he said 9 or 10 kids. Don't quote me on that. I think he said 9 kids. And how I'm following him around. I'm clickbaiting. I'm only putting his name in the titles to get my channel up, or basically publish things about him so that I could basically piggyback off of his grind. This is what he was saying. So in the second video, I challenged his credentials. So in the first video, I challenged his credibility. I won. In the second video, I challenged his credentials. I won that too. Why am I challenging his credentials? Y'all know Blue Blood Sports TV better than I do. I just got on this YouTube, on this content creator part of it, right? And it sounds like to me, every time he does a live, he has to keep announcing that he's on the inside of the business, that he has friends in high places on PBC. This is what I heard him say out of his own mouth. So I basically asked him, what credentials do you have? Because the difference between me and Blue Blood Sports TV from the onset is that Blue Blood Sports TV, he talk about actions and he talk about reactions. But Manager Marty, I talk about transactions. And that's the difference. And so I challenged his credentials. He still have not come back yet. Now, stop right there. I thought it was over. Then he did a live and he started throwing direct shots against Monty Brown Sports TV. I did not know what was going on between him and Monty. I had nothing to do with it. I was notified that Monty Brown TV, who I am subscribed to, was doing a live. I click on the live just to watch it, and one of the panel guests that Monty Brown TV had on his channel was basically talking about the situation between myself and Blue Blood Sports TV regarding the 2 videos I put up. I heard my name from one of those guys, and they were actually saluting me, giving me props, respecting me. So I was trying to return the favor of respect by clicking on the link and saluting those guys. So when I went on Monty Brown TV's channel, when I clicked the link, Monty Brown TV, unbeknownst to me, I think he had already either sent Blue Blood Sports TV the link or he put it in the chat like I did this evening, right? Blue Blood Sports TV just appeared on the screen out of nowhere. He was correct when he said he didn't know I was there because I didn't know he was going to pop up. Where he lied at, which we about to dive into right now at this family cookout, was that when he came on the live, I didn't say nothing. Somebody else said, I want to see Manager Marty and Blue have a conversation. Y'all don't have to take my word for it. I already rolled the tape on the video I did yesterday, which was a recap of the video I posted last Thursday. Okay. So basically, once he recognized that it was my face, that it was my voice, he basically told me, y'all heard him. He said he invited himself on my live. I didn't invite him. I really didn't say nothing to him. In fact, if you want to be frank about it, I couldn't even get a word out because everybody was throwing words around, just, talking. That's all. It wasn't nothing disrespectful. So I really couldn't get a word out. And so I was just maintaining my quietness because it wasn't my show. It wasn't my platform. You know what I mean? So I just humbled myself. You know what I mean? So Blue Blood Sports TV, seeing that I was trying to tell him about what my perspective is of him throwing shots and starting trouble with me, he cut me off and he said, Manager Marty, called me twice. When you do a live, send the link and I'm going to come on a live on your channel. Don't take my word for it, ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, members of the Roll the Tape film crew. Y'all heard the published video that I put up on the channel yesterday. That's what he said. So what did I do on January 3rd? And I'm going to send the receipt out. I sent him an Instagram DM. Why did I do that on January 3rd? Because, first of all, I didn't know if him and Monty Brown TV were going to settle their issue because I had given my word to Monty Brown that I wasn't going to allow Blue Blood Sports TV to come on my channel until they go ahead and rectify their situation. But I wasn't sure if they, rectify their debate or whatever they were going to do. So I sent him a DM on his Instagram page about organizing the live. I wanted to be organized. I'm a businessman. I like doing things in decency and in order. Let me stop right there. I welcome all of you that are just coming on in. Come on in. Come on in. I'm telling the story of how this thing started between myself, the rookie, and Blue Blood Sports TV. And the link is in the chat. And we are still waiting for Mr. Blue Blood Sports TV to come on the channel. Now, let me continue my story. So, Blue Blood Sports TV did not respond to the Instagram DM. So I said, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a page from Pull Counter Boxing Channel, a page out of Everything Boxing Channel, and a page out of Monty Brown TV's channel. And when I do the live, put that link in that description. You understand? Because as we know, once you put the link in the chat or whatever like that, people just jump on, right? But I didn't know that before then. That's why Instagram DM'd them first, because I was trying to organize it. Because I don't have any other means of communication with Blue Blood Sports TV. Okay, so we were here last Friday, ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, members of the Roll the Tape film crew. We were here last Friday to do the debate between myself and Mr. Blue Blood Sports TV. Now, Blue Blood Sports TV, he was not a man of his word. He never showed up. We was waiting for him 2.5 hours. Monty Brown TV, if you here, can you chat and let us know if I'm telling the truth? Who else? Everything Boxing, if you're here, can you chat and tell me if I'm telling the truth? The Real Marlo TV, can you chat and tell me if I'm telling the truth? If I'm lying, stop me when I'm lying. What's the other guy name that was there? The guy Terrence, what's his name? I think his name Terrence Robinson. He was there. Yeah, and Spit Boxing TV. He was there too on that panel. If I'm lying, if you hear Mr. Pragmatic, if you're here, come on in the chat. Salute to you, Everything Boxing. I see you, brother. Come on in the chat. If I'm lying, tell me I'm lying about anything I said. Okay, now, thank you, Dat Whole Boy, for your support to the channel. Thank you. We have over 1,000 people watching right now. I salute you all that's viewing. Welcome. Come on in. You don't have to dust your feet off when you come in my house. You don't have to ring the doorbell. Want to know why? Because I left the door open because I welcomed you. Come on in and have a seat and let's talk. Hey, Everything Boxing. We having a cookout. We having a family cookout. All right. So we're here now. Salute again to Everything Boxing. He's a good guy. So y'all subscribe to his channel. He's an intelligent man and he speaks facts. For Nine Boxing International channel, if you're still here, y'all salute and subscribe to his channel as well. Very intelligent man. All right. Let's get back to the story. So he stood me up. But let me tell you what Blue Blood Sports TV did. Because we was here from 6:30 to 9 p.m. last Friday. Huh. He goes on his live at 11 o'clock p.m. I got the evidence. And anybody that know me on this YouTube thing, and if you know me personally, you know how I am about black and white documentation, receipts, and facts, right? So I have the documentary evidence. He goes on his live at 11 o'clock p.m. When my live was shut down, I was in the crib sleep, and he started throwing shots at me. But you know one thing I respected about Blue Blood? He told the truth and said he was notified from people that was on my channel. So he knew 24 hours prior to, he knew the day of, and he also knew while the live was going on that I was calling him out to come and debate me, and he still refused to come here, right? Right. So now, let me explain something to every last one of you all about me. It's very simple. If somebody called me out, I don't care how big you are, I'm not backing down. That's just how I am. And I'm not going to change because I'm on YouTube. What you see on YouTube is the real Manager Marty. This is how I am in real life. Okay? So I'm not going to back down because he has a whole bunch of followers. Now, let me explain something because I think this is as equally as important. Blue Blood Sports TV said I'm only putting his name in my titles to get likes and to get new subscribers. Well, let me tell you a fact that we all have receipts on at this point. If I'm putting Blue Blood Sports TV's name in a title, number one, I should get credit for it. Do you want to know why? Because when I put Blue Blood Sports TV name in the title and his face on the thumbnail, you best to believe when you click on that, you're going to get Blue Blood Sports TV and the content about him. But Blue Blood Sports TV do not do that. Do he, y'all? Let's keep it all the way 100. Do he do that? No, he doesn't. He doesn't do that. What's up, Rodney Dave Jr., one of my closest friends who's known me over 30-something years. Thank you for your contribution, sir. Blue Blood Sports TV don't do that, y'all, do he? Let's keep it 100. What he does and what he has done in the past month, he has put Javante Take Davis' name in the title, Adrian Broner name in the title, Terrence Crawford name in the title, Errol Spence name in the title. But when you click on it, the first 30 minutes of his live, do you hear him talking about those guys? Absolutely not. What he's doing? Talking about the big dog. Now, wait a minute, Blue Blood Sports TV. You told the people that it's facts over feelings. That's what you say. So if it's facts over feelings, how can't you deal with the fact that I challenge your credibility? I challenge your credentials, and I challenge your character, and all I did was use your own words against you as fact, right? So why are you in your feelings, bro? Why are you in your feelings when you should have came on the live, but instead he didn't? Point number two, if I am putting Blue Blood Sports TV's name in the title to increase my viewership, which we see the numbers between what, 8 to 12,000 views, right? I only did 3 videos on the guy, right? Okay, now, if that's the truth, then how come I only got what, 2,900 subscribers, but I'm getting 8 to 12,000 views when I mention his name. But here it is. He has 182,000 subscribers, but he's getting the same amount of views that I'm getting, between 10 to 15,000 views, when he's mentioning Tank Davis, Floyd Mayweather, Errol Spence, PBC name. Does that make sense? The math just ain't mathing. So I was taught from me growing up as a kid, when you got something to say to somebody behind their back, when you see them, you got to keep that same energy and say it to their face. So I'm spinning the block on Blue Blood Sports TV to give him an opportunity to redeem himself. We're not perfect, ladies and gentlemen. Redemption is necessary. So now, Blue Blood Sports TV, I'm spinning the block to give you opportunity to redeem yourself. And what do I mean by redeem yourself? I want you to come on the channel right now and say all the stuff that you said about me behind my back. You have the opportunity to get on my face, because that's what I would do. Me personally, if somebody invite me to their live and I got something to say to them, I'm gonna say it. That's what I would do. I'm trying to get these who this? Oh, my young cousin is in the building. Yes, sir. My cousin Isaiah Butler. Thank you, Lil Cuz. I salute you. Thank you for your support and your contribution. Let me read his comment. You are known for coming with facts and paperwork. I've never known you to go into battle without strategy, cuzzo. He's known me all his life. So don't take my word for it. You got people here that are truthful and honest, that will tell you that I've been like this all my life. So Blue Blood Sports TV, come on in here. Come on in here. You spend all your life talking about Manager Marty. So come on in here and say everything that you said about Manager Marty to my face. That's all you got to do, brother. You ain't got to be no tough guy and a superhero on your channel. We got a family barbecue going on this evening, and we want you to come on in here. Come on, I got some questions for you too, Blue. Come on in here. Be scared now. Don't be scared now. With my little self, I'm only 5'7", 153, y'all. I'm a small guy with a big heart, but you know my big heart. I'm a fighter. Come on in here. Say what you got to say to me, bruh. We here now. We got over 1,000 people watching, waiting for Blue Blood Sports TV. Now, last Friday, I want to salute D. Murray Armstrong Consultants, because I seen the play that y'all ran. Y'all came over in my live. Y'all tried to bait me into going back and forth with you. And then you ran over to Blue Blood Sports TV live, because you're a subscriber of his too. And y'all told him some lies about me. I heard what you said, but I'm not mad at you, because it's all entertainment. But I got a question for everybody that's watching me right now, and I want y'all to keep it 100 now. Have you ever heard Blue Blood Sports TV shame and demean people in his chat when they disagree with him? Yes or no? Y'all can type that in the chat, and if you're watching the replay, I encourage you to comment on yes or no. Do y'all recall ever hearing Blue Blood Sports TV shame and demean people that disagree with him while watching his live viewership? Yes or no? Okay, then. I see nothing but absolutelys and yes. But guess what? I've always maintained professionalism. I never insulted Blue Blood Sports TV. I never called him out of his name. I never disrespected the guy, right? But he disrespected me. You want to know how? Because he told people in his live recently that Manager Marty lives in a linen closet with mothballs, right? He also said that I'm the water boy, and he actually reenacted some of the scenes from the movie The Water Boy. Y'all know that movie with Adam Sandler? Yeah, he was referring to me. The man has been insulting me the whole time. So anybody in the chat that want to condone that, you got to hold yourself accountable too, to recognize that that ain't righteous. I never disrespected the guy. Never insulted the guy. Now, his words don't impact me, but I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm not going to say the names of the people that's in this live right now. His words have impacted them, and you cannot shame people or cyberbully. So since he want to bully people, I'm calling Blue Blood Sports TV name out to see the real bully in the business of boxing, because that's what I do. I bully people that bully other people. So come on in the live, and if you know Blue Blood Sports TV, like I told y'all last Friday, go send him the link and tell him we waiting for him. We waiting for him. I got some questions for him. And one of the questions I have for him, if you got friends in PBC, Blue Blood, in high places, y'all heard him say that, then why do you depend on YSM Sports Media content to report your information? Why do you report and repeat what Fanon be talking about on his channel? Why do you repeat Mike Coppinger, a professional journalist from ESPN? Why do you repeat boxing news? Why you repeat everybody else's hard work and journalism and reporting if you got friends in high places over at PBC? You should have been the first one to tell us what was going on with the Spence and Crawford negotiations. Oh, okay then. You're not in the business of boxing, Blue Blood. I mean, it's cool you in the business now a little bit because you're working with BLK Prime. And another question, speaking of BLK Prime, does anybody know the pay-per-view numbers? Because Blue Blood's supposed to be next to BLK Prime, and I haven't heard the man report with evidence, not hearsay, with black and white evidence. What's the numbers on that Crawford versus David Ebenezer fight? I need you all to please, if you can, I encourage you now. I'm not forcing you. I'm just asking you. Please like this video, share it, comment in the chat. Come on now, talk to me. We at a family barbecue. What's the numbers on the BLK Prime situation? Because Blue Blood Sports TV, he does a video about Rick Glacier saying there was 61,000 pay-per-view buys for Tank Davis. But if you close to PBC, you should know what those numbers are too. If you close to friends over there, because Rick Glacier acting like he got friends over there. Come on and talk to me. We at the family barbecue. Yeah. I ain't backing down. Tell Blue Blood Sports TV, Manager Marty, don't back down. We here tonight. And I'm giving him an opportunity to redeem himself and say all that stuff that you said about me behind my back. Come on and be a man and say it all to my face in front of the thousands of people that are watching now and the thousands of people that's going to be watching on the replay of this live. Listen now, I encourage you all to cash at me if you feel that this content needs to be improved, because that's where the resources will be donated to. And also, I have a nonprofit organization that I am a founder of. That's why you see at the bottom of your screen, Dad's Overcoming in the Cash App, okay? All right? So I wanted to say this because I think this is important before I forget. I am the founder and the CEO of a nonprofit organization. We have a tax exemption. We are a 501c3 organization. The name of the organization is Dads Overcoming Losses, Living Above Reproach. Our mission is to provide resources and support for dads, fathers all across this country who need mental health crisis intervention, domestic violence prevention, and financial literacy. And the losses that dads suffer from a lot of times go unnoticed because a lot of us fathers suffer in silence when we're going through losses, like a loss of employment, a loss of a relationship with your child, the loss of the fellowship with your child or children through parental alienation, the loss of a family court case through child support and custody, right? So the loss of a child through bereavement, right? So we offer those incentives, resources, and services, right? And so you can go on our website, dadsovercoming.org. We do have a social media presence, but I'm trying to build that up so that people can be more aware of what we're doing. You can go on our website at any time. If you need resources or somebody to talk to or just want more information, please go on the website. There's a contact form. One of our fathers who are volunteering will get right back to you. Or if I have the time, I usually interact with the people like the fathers and whoever else want more information as well. You can complete a contact form. I'm very serious about fatherhood and what I do. These are things I do outside of the business of boxing. Okay. So now back to the barbecue. I need Blue Blood Sports TV to come here this evening and explain himself to how he feels about Manager Marty. And I'm going to give him the opportunity to say what he said behind my back, say it to my face. That's all. So we can be men and so that we can move on. Tony, thank you for your contribution on Cash App. Thank you, Luther Childs, for your contribution on Cash App. I appreciate it. And man, listen, I stand on integrity. Who else? Somebody said something else. Eduardo Stith, thank you for your contribution in the Cash App as well, okay? Listen now, I stand on integrity. I stand on integrity, y'all. Inside of the business of boxing and outside of the business of boxing. Let me read some of these comments here. OG Dime Life says, hit that like button, y'all. My man Smitty Hustle says, make sure Blue Blood gets that number to the nonprofit because he be talking too many losses lately. Yep, I'll still help Blue Blood Sports TV when it comes, because he is a father. You know, irregardless of this YouTube thing, you understand? That ain't got nothing to do with this. All entertainment and education. I'll still help him. Don Gotti, Blue don't care about you. He don't have to care about me. That's okay. I'm not trying to get his care and his sympathy. I don't care about that. What I'm trying to get is him to redeem himself. You want to know why? Now I'm going to tell you why. Because Blue Blood Sports TV has been losing subscribers. That's a fact. I got the receipts on that as well. Because some of his subscribers done unsubscribed from him and they came over to me. And it's not because there's a competition. It's because I keep it all the way 100. Thank you, RODD, for your super sticker. Thank you for your contribution, sir. Marvin Banks says, Marty, roll the tape. Yeah, I'm going to roll the tape. Now, did y'all see the thumbnail that I put up about this video where it says, I'm nervous with Blue Blood Sports TV? I'm going to roll the tape on that, and y'all going to hear him say it yourself. But I'm not going to do it just yet because we want to give the brother time to come on up in here. Yeah, James says, Manager Marty, that ninja is a liar. Get off his head. I got you. Mr. Know It All Rants. Dang, I missed it. Oh, man. These comments is going too fast, y'all. Marty, can you explain the Terrence Crawford situation for anyone who doesn't know? Because people love pushing narratives. Jazz Virgo Simmons. Yes. I believe that Terrence Bud Crawford do not want to fight Errol Spence, and he claimed that he agreed to all the terms. You can't agree to all the terms in this business and don't sign the contract. And anytime fighters don't sign a contract when they're in negotiations, they just don't want to fight. That's been my experiences in the business of boxing, and I know some other people who that has experiences as well. Hector Trossi says, don't you think Spence win that fight versus Bud? Here's the thing, Hector. I am not an in-ring performance expert, so I leave that to the professional trainers and people who know. I know how to judge, but I want to maintain some sort of integrity because I want to stay in my lane as an expert in the areas I'm an expert in. And you never heard me nowhere on YouTube say who I think was going to win. That's a fact. I'm gonna stand on my square on that, and I'm gonna just say it's a 50-50 fight. Both guys are talented. Thank you, Paul Counter. Stop so I can read the comments. Thank you for encouraging me and teaching me about this. All right, thank you. I'm gonna take your advice, brother. Thank you. Bringing up, you said, dang, hold on. Somebody said something about, I mentioned Hank Lundy. What I say about Hank Lundy? Your Entertainment. Manager Marty, right when you mentioned about bringing Hank Lundy on your show, he went and brought him on his platform. LOL. He watches you. Thank you so much. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Your Entertainment. Yes, I saw that. I wasn't going to bring it up, but since Your Entertainment did, exactly. Let me tell y'all what happened. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, members of the Roll the Tape film crew. I posted in the community that I was going to bring Hank Lundy on my channel the day before I interviewed Hank Lundy. And guess what happened 3 or 4 hours later? Blue Blood Sports TV bring Adrian Broner and Hank Lundy on his channel, and they was only on there for, I think, about 7 minutes or something, and he really didn't even interview him. All right, so I don't have any evidence that he did that to beat me to the punch, so I'm not going to speculate. I did see it like, that's interesting, but it is what it is. It's okay. That's no big deal. What else we got in the comments? What else we got? Smitty Hustle. Integrity. Keep mentioning that word. I certainly will, Smitty, because Blue Blood Sports TV disrespected Smitty Hustle on his live the other day. Y'all can go back and check that out. Michael Price says, you were at 2,097K subscribers before your crusade against Blue. Hold on, man. I got to get this. These comments are going too fast. Hold on. I want to deal with that. I want to deal with it. Stay right there. Hold on. Okay, here you go. and you still at 2,097K. The clout chasing is not helping you, bro. Begging for another man's attention is weak. Michael Price, let me clarify something to you, sir, because you don't have the receipts. I have the analytics and the receipts. No, I wasn't at 2,970 something subscribers. I just got to that today. That's not true. And I'm gonna tell you, to be honest with you, I only made about $18 when I did a video on Blue Blood the first time, because I wasn't even monetized, bro. When I did those 2 videos on Blue Blood Sports TV, I didn't even have 1,000 subscribers. I wasn't monetized. Okay, so let's stop with the false narratives that I'm chasing or clout chasing for his name. And you lied just now and said I didn't increase my growth on the channel as far as subscription because I was mentioning his name and nothing happened. So I'm glad you brought that up, Michael Price, because since you know about numbers of subscribers, then let me ask you a question. Then if that's the case about me, how come Blue Blood Sports TV has 182,000 subscribers and he only average about 10 to 15,000 views on a daily basis when he go live and when he do his videos? Come on, Michael Price, hurry up, answer the question. We waiting for you too, sir. I'm not going to disrespect you. I don't disrespect people, bro, but I'm asking you a question. That's all. He got 182,000. Why his reach ain't longer than 10,000 subscribers, 10,000 views? Thank you, Zaire Cooper, for your Cash App. Rod, thank you, Rod, for your Cash App too, brother. Appreciate y'all support. I'm waiting for the answers on that. Let me read the comments to see if it's going to come through. Lucky Showtime. Dissing Blue Blood got you monetized. No, it didn't. Let me tell you what got me monetized. The same way it got everybody else monetized. I do research. I do grind work. You know how many hours it take me to put a 3-minute video together? I'm not a graphic design person. I just learned how to thumbnail like a month and a half ago. You know what I mean? And I'm still learning. I just learned how to edit videos and put numbers and words and all that on my screen 2 months ago. Facts. So I'm grinding hard behind the scenes, bro. And I'm actually donating a lot of my time out of my schedule to be able to do the content for all of the viewers who don't understand the business of boxing. So that's not right that you undermine me and my hard work by saying that I'm doing this getting monetized because of Blue Blood, but then you will give credit to Blue Blood for grinding, right? We all be grinding on this. Blue Blood grind too. It ain't, you know what I mean? So don't undermine my grind, bro. That ain't cool. But since you got so much to say about Blue Blood and defending him, I got a challenge for you two. Go send Blue Blood Sports TV the notification. Tell him to maintain integrity, be a man of his word, redeem himself, and say all the stuff that he said on his live for the last 5 lives he's done about me, and come on the channel and say it to my face, bro. That's all you gotta do. J Rock GA says, I subscribe because this brother shares the truth. Thank you so much, sir. It says, when will you start putting the link in the chat? The link not in the chat, y'all? I thought the link was in the, I done did something wrong. The link's not in the chat, y'all? I thought I put that star on it for the link to be in the chat. Michael Price says, you just seem to be obsessed with Blue. If he doesn't want to engage with you, let it go and move on. I am going to let it go and move on. But I want you to understand something, sir. I'm going to let it go and move on. And Blue Blood Sports TV is still going to be disrespecting people, stealing other people's content and their grind. He's still going to be demeaning and shaming people. Now, are you going to hold him accountable to that? Knight Rider, thank you for your contribution. Michael Price, are you going to hold Blue Blood Sports TV for what he does on his channel, on his live, when he disrespect people, bro? If you're not going to do that, how you going to hold me accountable for being maintaining integrity? You see, I told y'all before, old truth is the new hate. I'm telling the truth. Now all of a sudden I'm clout chasing. I don't need obsessed. You know how many girls love me, sir? You know how many girls I love? Obsessed with Blue Blood. What I'm obsessed with him for, bro? See, when you start using words like obsessed, you're insinuating something, bro. Don't insinuate that, okay? Don't, because I see where you're going with that, all right? Don't do that. That's not cool. Now, somebody's saying you got to do an invite and copy and paste the link. Dang, I thought I was doing something right. Hold up. I don't know how to do that yet, y'all. I'm sorry for my ignorance, y'all. Hold on. See, I'm a man. You know what I mean? I keep it 100. If I don't know something, I'm going to say I don't know. I'm not going to sit up here and embellish no stories and act like I know people from PBC. I know this and that. You know what I mean? I don't know. But hold on. Let me see how I can. Hold on. Let me see something how I can. I'm gonna do it like I did last Friday, y'all. When I put it on my screen because I didn't know how to do it. All right, hold on. I got y'all. Because I want people to come on here too. Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna put it in there. Hold on. Y'all give me a minute, okay? Yeah, I'm not afraid or ashamed to say I don't know something. I'm new to this thing here. But I don't make no excuses. I still work hard and get the content out so y'all can learn about the business of boxing, okay? Yeah. And let me say this too, because the word obsession has been thrown out there. I have beautiful women that are watching me live right now. I salute to you, ladies. I have beautiful women that's going to watch the replay of this live. I welcome you and I salute you all too. I don't have to be obsessed with a man. I got women watching me. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all all right? Come on now. Don't be insinuating nothing around here. That's not cool because you know that's defamation of character, right? Now, I could have made a phone call to my attorney for a civil suit, but I'm not no nut like that, right? I'm not doing that sucker move. Yeah, I'm keeping it YouTube. I'm keeping it entertainment and education. You know what I mean? Come on now, don't do that to me. Let's keep it all the way 100. Everybody that's speaking up for blue blood, it's not that I don't respect you, but what I'm saying is I want y'all to go to his channel on his live when he demean and shame people and disrespect them, and I want y'all to go hold him accountable because y'all know it's not right. I ain't got the clout chase. What I'm clout chasing for? The man only get 10 to 15,000 views, and he got 182,000 subscribers. What I got a clout chase for? If anything, I'll salute the people whose channel I do go on. You know what I mean? So I support everybody's channel. You know, if you talking real, you having integrity. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna put the link in the. I thought it was already inside of the chat. That was my mistake. I thought I pressed the circle. I mean, not the circle, the star, so that it can what's the name? Be the God. Marty got tape on Blue contradicting himself and not being a man of his word. Blue is, I think that means cap. Blue is cap. Thank you. That's all I'm doing. Welcome, all the new audience. I see you watching Manager Marty. Come on in. You don't have to dust your feet off. You don't have to ring the doorbell because I left the door open for you because I welcomed you. Come on in the channel and have a seat. We got a cookout going on, a family cookout. That's what we got going on. Y'all give me a minute now. I'm putting this what's this link here in the chat. I don't have my glasses on, but I can see close. Hold on. Let me see if this will work, y'all. All right. Hold on. Let me see something. Let me see if this will work like I did last Friday. There we go. Is that it? Oh, that ain't it. Hold on. Can I come in, open the fridge, and make a sandwich? Absolutely. Come on in, open the door, open the fridge, and make a sandwich. Of course, we family. We got a family barbecue. It's all good. Hold on, y'all. I just put that comment up. I'm trying to see what I did with it, so I can put it on the Here it go right here. Let me see if this will work. There we go, right there. That's what I did last Friday. All right. For right now, that's the best I can do until somebody teach me how to do the link. Hold on. Somebody trying to come in. Karen Battle. I think that says Karen Battle. Let me see how you let somebody in this joint. We're going to let you. We ain't hiding from nobody. Hold on. We ain't hiding from nobody. Come on in, y'all. I think that says Karen Battle. Let me see how you let somebody in this joint.
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Hold on. Good evening. I hear a lot of feedback. Hold on.
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Good evening. I hear a lot of feedback. I don't know if that's my side or yours. How are you today?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, we can all hear you. I don't know if that's my side or yours. How are you today? I hear a lot of feedback.
Hey, you doing? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, we can all hear you. I don't know what just happened. I hear a lot of feedback. Karen, can you hear me? Karen Battle, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me? I hear a lot of feedback. All right, cool. What's up with you? How you doing this evening, sweetheart?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. All right, cool. What's up? Talk to me.
I want to get in. I just wanted to jump in and say a few things.
I'm doing great.
Back in April. I want to get in. I just wanted to jump in and say a few things.
I hear a lot of feedback. Is that me or you?
Back in April. I want to get in.
All right, something happened to Karen's Something happened to Karen Battle's audio. I don't know if that was mine. I see somebody else trying to come in, but before I let you in, hold on one second. The AP, the accountability partner, says tell him to mute his YT. Okay. Thank you for your contribution too. Okay. There's another person. What's your for? I think.
What's up, man?
What's your point?
Salute
to you. Good evening, sir. What's up with you?
Salute from B-More, man. Right down the
Shout out
the
to
corner from me.
Shout out to Baltimore, Maryland. What's up with you, sir? How you doing this evening?
Man. Like, I don't think you're gonna come, Manager Marty. Like, that's some sucker shit. But it is what it is, man. Like, but keep doing your thing. Like, it ain't too many people on YouTube that like to hear the truth for real. So you're doing something right. So just wanted to tell you that, man. And all these little Bluebird fans that's in the chat, man, y'all know like how as grown men can you sit up here and cat for another man that probably don't even give a fuck about you? Like, I see so many people, grown ass men in the chat. I'm 42 years old. I ain't catting for another motherfucking man at all. He done contradicted himself through the years. Period. I've been stopped fucking with him. Period. I've been unsubscribed for him for years. I just go past his channel just to hear what he be saying and I buy shit. Like at one point in time, he was a Bud fan. Then he switched it. Then like you can't flip flop like that, nigga. The fuck kind of shit is that? You can't do that. And he been doing that for years. But these niggas sitting in here catting for this motherfucker. Tell that nigga that all that money, tell him get some motherfucking braces, low ass teeth. Tell him do that. Get some bigger teeth. But that's all I wanted to say, man, Marty. But salute, man.
Salute to you. Thank you for joining, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Enjoy the rest of your weekend too. We got hold on. Somebody named Philly Fight Doctor. I guess they really from Philly, so y'all know I got to let them on. They from my city. Hold on for a minute, y'all. We gonna bring it on. Philly Fight Doctor. What's going on with you? I can't hear you. Philly Fight. Can you hear me, Philly Fight Doctor?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
My man. Before you start, Philly Fight Doctor, salute to you. But let me invite everyone who's watching. I welcome you on the channel. I thank you for the viewership. I thank you for all the chats. I thank you for everybody who is contributing to the channel. I appreciate it. I welcome all of you who are watching this live on a replay. We have Philly Fight Doctor who just tuned in. Ricky Williams said, Manager Marty, you know how it is when shame hits you. Yes, I do, Ricky Williams. I know all too well about shame, and I know the effects of it because it affected me early on in my life, and that's why I'm so sensitive to when Blue Blood Sports TV shame other people. Philly Fight Doctor, speak on it, my brother.
Yeah, man. You on the right path, bro, and I want you to continue to do what you're doing. And I got a little feedback, so it's hard to tell.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah. You're a friend of. Okay. You got two good friends of mine that they know you very well. You cool with my man George Hansen?
George Hansen is a good man. He's a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Who's the other friend? Who's the other person?
Hammer Hank Lundy is my boy too.
Hammer Hank Lundy. Let me tell you something. Yeah. Those guys know me.
I came up with the fight on the Philly fight scene, man. My man is Freddie Pendleton.
Yep. Okay.
You know.
A Philly Fight Doctor. Ask George Hansen about me. He knows how I am about integrity. George Hansen knows me. He knows me.
I sure will.
Yep. I appreciate you coming on the channel, brother. Salute. Thank you for your support and encouragement,
my brother.
Salute. Yeah. We have a family barbecue now, so I want my family to come on. Y'all see the link right there, right? Come on in. Come on in. It don't matter if you oppose me or you disagree with me. I'm okay with that. I still welcome you. Okay, we family now. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Somebody ask me some boxing questions. Somebody ask me some business questions so I can give y'all some education. Now, I'm giving y'all entertainment, but I always want to give education too. Shout out to Aaron H. Muhammad. Thank you for your contribution. And it says here, just a little support, Manager Marty. I salute you. Thank you, Mr. Aaron H. Muhammad. Thank you for your contribution. Somebody ask me some business questions, y'all. You can ask me a question about credit too. It don't matter. We here now. Ask me some taxes questions. Ask me some questions about boxing, man. This is what I do. Anybody want to come on in? Come on in. Question Everything TV says, hi, Manager Marty and chat. Salute. Hello, how are you? William Brown says, what's up with you and Blue Blood? Why are you stuck with having a conversation with him? Well, he's stuck with going on his live, putting boxers' name in his titles, but then when you click on it, he's talking about me. So I'm not stuck on him. I want him to come on here and say all that to my face so we can talk like real men do, and then we can move on. That's all. It's no big deal, brother. Yeah, come on in. If y'all see the link, I welcome you to come on. You can come on the channel. Yeah, come on in. Somebody asked me, Gibson Les Paul says, Anui and Fulton, does it actually go down? I think it does. But you know, I'm working on getting Scooter. We call him Scooter in Philly. Steph, Cool Boy. I'm trying to reach out to him to get him on the channel to provide an interview and get his words and not mine, so we can provide education and entertainment together on my channel. Okay. So I'm working on that now. So we'll see. But I think that fight happens. He's still mandated to fight Brandon. He's still mandated to fight Brandon, you know, Figueroa. So by the WBC. So we'll see which fight happens. Do you think Spence and Crawford does better numbers than Wilder Fury? No, I don't think so. You got to understand, Fury has an entire country on his back. And so when you have a guy or a woman who's from another country and they're fighting in a big fight against an American, that always make more money. Okay, that's how the business works. It's not about race or anything. It's about when they have a country on their back. You want to know why? Because other journeymen and journeywomen's country, they follow them and they support them irregardless of their record. Knight Rider, thank you again for your super chat. And it says, we love real brothers like Marty. We don't always agree, but we appreciate brothers. Come on, man. We appreciate brothers. Dang, I got to get the rest. Here you go. We appreciate brothers who keep it real. Thank you again, Knight Rider, for your second contribution. Marcus says, come on. Don't do me like that. Hold on, Marcus. I salute you for your super chat. Hold on. I got you. I lean toward believing Spence. However, why didn't PBC prove they offered Bud a guarantee initially? That would destroy all narratives and doubt. Well, a lot of times in the business of boxing, when you have things in documentation, you want to be able to preserve that information so that it won't be misinterpreted. And most times contracts and the language in those contracts are usually not publicized. Okay. And on top of that, they're really trying to preserve the fight so that both guys can spin the block and they can renegotiate. So they don't want to put a damper on that. And so that's why they didn't try to dispel all those myths. One of the reasons why. But it's all good. It's all good. Who else in the comment? Who else in the comment section? Let's go. Quentin said, don't they have bigger fights in Wilmington, Delaware area riverfront area? Well, I don't know if that's area riverfront arena. Well, I know they had some fights over in Hoxsesson. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. In Delaware, I was at a few fights there. Wilmington, I think it's all about the fan base. You know what I mean? But that's an option to be explored. You know what I mean? That's an option to be explored in Wilmington. You know, Wilmington, in certain parts of Wilmington, Delaware, that's a little rough too. So it can happen though. It definitely can happen. Let me read some more of these some more of these comments. Whoever wants to come on the channel, I invite you. Come on in. Come on in. I will invite you on the channel so you can ask me a question, make a comment, you know, whatever you want to do. We're waiting for Blue Blood Sports TV anyway. It don't matter. It don't matter because I want him to redeem himself from the subscribers and viewers that he have, because as a man, when you give your word, you got to stand on it. And if you're going to say something about somebody behind their back and they offer you an opportunity to say it to their face, you got to stand on that too. So it's not like I'm chasing him. It is what it is. Yeah, ain't none of that. Truth Speaks says, are you able to tap on the comment? What comment? I think I am. I think I'm able to tap on a comment. I'm trying to figure out what comment you're referring to. Trev Stoker, thanks, Manager Marty. I had a Bud fan telling me Spence and Crawford does better than Wilder Fury, so Bud should get 20 million up front. That's not going to happen. Bud Crawford doesn't have anything of value to request that type of money up front. Okay, they look at the numbers, they look at his live gate, they look at all of those things in promoters, because the promoters, let me tell you something, you all, it's a lot of money that goes into building a fight, promoting a fight. There's so many expenses involved. I was on Pull Counter Boxing TV earlier, and I mentioned some of that stuff to them. And I was on Monty Brown TV last night, and I mentioned that promoters have to actually have insurance policies in place for everyone on the card. So they got to pay premiums, okay, just in case a fighter gets seriously injured and or death, okay? So that's another expense that most people don't know about. All right. Knight Rider 16, thank you for your contribution. In your opinion, what's the number one problem in boxing? The number one problem in boxing is that most fighters are uneducated and ignorant regarding the business of the sport. That's the number one problem I see. Jeroy Johnson, thank you for your contribution. Says, what's good, brother? Can you tell the people how a network promoter and the fighter's manager all work together to put on a fight? Absolutely. We all work together to put on a fight. The manager, the promoter, the network, and there's one more person that nobody talks about. And I'm actually waiting for a guy, a good buddy of mine, to reach out to me to come on the channel to provide education for you all. And that's the matchmaker. Okay, none of those parties involved can do anything without a good matchmaker. Okay, so the matchmaker usually represents the promoter, or sometimes the promoters who are licensed to be matchmakers as well and play a dual role in a promotion. They actually matchmake as well. So the matchmakers, they are the ones behind the scenes that's basically matching these fighters up as equally and fairly as possible, so that everybody can do what? Make a profit, and both fighters advance in their careers. Okay, what else we got in here? Come on now, let me see what else is going on in here. We still have people watching. I welcome you. Thank you. Come on in. If you in the replay watching this, if you want to send a comment, you can comment. The link will be in the description to join the channel as well. I'm waiting for my join button to be activated on the channel, so that if you want to join the channel, you will basically get exclusive content and all kind of perks that I offer on 3 levels of membership tiers when you join the channel. The description will be in the link. And also, merchandise is coming soon. Working on that as well. Right? Joe Allen Boxing, my God. One of my subscribers says, Marty is the man. Salute to you, Joe Allen Boxing. Thank you so much. Elevated Consciousness says, salute, Manager Marty, from over here in South Jersey. I got family and friends all the way in South Jersey as well. So I salute to you, Elevated Consciousness. Who else is on there? Come on now. Where y'all? ITZZSKL says, can I make a sandwich? Yeah, of course. Come make a sandwich. You know, you're welcome. We had the family barbecue. I got, somebody was on, but they clicked off. Somebody was trying to join, but they clicked off. Antoine Richardson, South Texas, is in here. Shout out to South Texas. Hey, Antoine, look, I got some real estate out there, brother. I moved from Philly to Texas 5 years ago in the Mansfield section of Arlington. All right. So salute to all my family and friends out there in Arlington, Texas. Dallas, Fort Worth. You know what I mean? I love Texas. Hold on, somebody trying to come on in. Billionaire. I think that's Billionaire Boy. It just say BO, Billionaire BO. All right, let's introduce him to the channel. Billionaire Boy, is that the name, brother?
No, my name is Billionaire Boxing, but you know they call me YB, man. But I just got a couple questions. Can you hear me clear?
I can hear you very clear. Shoot him.
Okay. Well, I have a couple questions because I know a lot of people were speaking on, you know, with Bud and Spence and spinning the block and all this, and if you were in that same situation, I heard you speak on my boy Wyatt Sims channel, and I heard you speak about these negotiations and to ad nauseum, and it's almost like people don't respect the people in the business that say some of the things that Crawford and his team were asking for was outlandish. And can you clarify that for me? Like, what are things that you know are not going to fly if you ask a network or a team in negotiations? What are things that are like off limits, like a no-go?
Well, I'm gonna tell you what's off limits, and I'm gonna start from this way and work my way back. Anytime a fighter's asking for transparency or to see the books, right? According to the commission's rules, all right. Now, there's a state athletic commission in every state in this country, and they all have their own standard rules, right? They are the ones that have the jurisdiction and the authority to ask for or request for the promoter to basically see the books. The reason why is because their expenses and revenue have a lot to do with their responsibilities as promoters to pay taxes and fees that the commissioner or the commission rather impose on the promoter to build a fight for them to sanction the event. Okay, so when Terrence Bud Crawford asked for this transparency, he was doing it as if he was the commission, and he really had no jurisdiction of doing it. In fact, he didn't even own, and he doesn't own his own promotion company. Now, if he owned his own promotion company and he was a part of, paying for the expenses to gain the profit as a promoter, then I can see him asking for or requesting for, the books. All right. So that was a problem right there. Number two, another problem would be Terrence Bud Crawford making unreasonable demands with a guaranteed purse of a certain amount. Because if you look at his past 3 fights, and that's what usually do, they look at a fighter's past 2 to 3 fights based on what their numbers were, if they were a pay-per-view fighters, what the ratings were, if they was fighting on, let's say, a regular network programming. They look at their live gate. They look at all of these different things, the opponents, right? Because it has to be a fair market value assessed when we're talking about giving fighters the right purses, right? So all of those things are put into consideration. And because Terrence Bud Crawford entered the negotiations without any of those, and most importantly, reputable, good representation, then he was basically asking for unreasonable terms from the get-go.
Okay. Now,
his numbers didn't speak for itself to conjuncture with what he was asking for in the guarantee. And let me say this, because I think this is equally as important. When fighters talk about guarantees, I'm going to educate you all this evening. Guarantees is not just one number, okay? When a fighter talks about guarantee, especially when they're signed to a promoter, guarantee is based on 2 numbers, minimum and maximum, okay? So there's a minimum amount that fighters get paid if they are signed to a promoter based on how many rounds they compete in. 4 rounds, 6 rounds, 8 rounds, 10 rounds, 12 rounds, and if those fights will be televised or not, right? So the guarantee is not a specific number every single time you go out there, but what it is the promoter cannot pay you less than the minimum and does not have to pay you over the minimum. The only time fighters that are signed to promoters that get paid over the minimum of their contractual agreement is when the promoter wants to incentivize them with a specific percentage of the ticket sales. Okay, so I wanted to educate you all about guarantee. I'm sorry, you were going to ask me something else, brother.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I wanted to know, because both sides, you know, Terrence Crawford came out and said that that Spence's team and them were dragging their feet, and then Espinoza said, you know, part of the duration of how long it took to put the fight together was, you know, the time it took to get back in between offers. So how do you determine, like, in your position, how do you know when somebody is at fault for holding up the fight, or do you think it was just both sides? And you know, you get what I mean? I don't know how to
No, I
ask
got
that
you. I got
question
you.
in the layman's terms.
I got you.
But who do you believe was, you know, in that situation?
Let me tell you something that's very clear. I don't believe the person that does the most talking. I believe the person that does the most action. Al Heyman and PBC, Steven Espinosa, and over there on Errol Spence side, they sent Terrence Bud Crawford a term sheet or a draft of the contract in May, right after he fought Ugas. And then the terms looked like they were agreed upon. And so they sent an actual contract several months later in August. There were some things that Crawford did not agree to. And so that's why they were trying to get the fight to happen in November. And because they knew that Crawford was dragging his feet, based on what Steven Espinosa said, he was dragging his feet, right? And I got a reason for that, in my opinion, and I'm going to give it to you in a minute. He was dragging his feet with the correspondence. They knew at some point, if he did not respond by August, that the fight couldn't happen in November because they still have to build the promotion, right? So now they finally acquiesced to everything Terrence Bud Crawford agreed to, and then they sent the final contract on October the 6th, and the man still didn't sign. So I look at the actions of both fighters and their representation. Now look at the representation that Crawford did not have, and look at the actions of Crawford. He prolonged for a reason, and I believe, I said this on Poor Counter Boxing's panel earlier today, I believe he was dragging because he was already in negotiations with BLK Prime. And you don't have to take my word for it. Neil Marsh, the manager of David Ebenezer, told everybody in an interview that it took only 48 hours to ink the deal. You want to know why? Because it took longer than that for Neil Marsh to go to the British Boxing Control Board and do what? Pull David Ebenezer off the card, because he was supposed to fight and defend the European title on November the 19th. But he got pulled off the card, and it took time to be able to pull him off the card. And I believe that's why Terrence Bud Crawford was dragging to see if it was going to be capable for the fight to happen with David Ebenezer, to get him pulled off the card. And once he realized that it was done, that David Ebenezer was pulled off the card, oh, well, I'm going to go fight him now for easier work, because that's really what happened. Now, I don't know if he got paid $10 million. That's none of my business. But the bottom line is his actions showed that he didn't want to fight Spence, and he fought David Ebenezer. That's facts. I guess Billionaire Boxing went off, but let me go to Buck_50. Thank you for your super chat. Put the link in the chat periodically so people can join, or pin the link. Thank you. I certainly will try to do that, Buck. Matthew Thomas, thank you for your contribution. Let the teaching begin. You know that's what this channel is about: entertainment and education. Come on, ask me some more questions, y'all. Oh, okay, I think Boxing, is he still on here? I'm not sure if okay, hold on. I think Billionaire Boxing just came back, y'all. Billionaire Boxing, you here with me, brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I heard everything you said too. It kind of fell off, but I heard everything you were saying.
Yes, sir.
Now, I appreciate the insight. Also, just like my man Marcus on his super chat, he was saying, you know, he kind of believes PBC about the guarantee, but like you said, like in case they want to spin the block in situations and keep the fight alive. But you know, you said that they might keep it behind the scenes about the guarantee and not put out too much. But you know, would you in that situation just speak on it and say, hey man, we offered him a guarantee? Like, do you think that would jeopardize the fight if they said, hey man, we offered him a guarantee, he didn't like it? If that is true, and you know, do you think that's the way to go? Do you think PBC, I mean, our Espinosa should just come out and say, hey man, we did offer this guy a guarantee?
Well, I think that it's not important as we might think it is if they come out and say we offer them a guarantee, because all the people that were sitting in that room, they know exactly what happened, including Crawford. So they don't really have to say that. I mean, it would sound good for the public to know whose fault it was, but what Steven Espinosa and them is trying to do, from what I can see, they're trying to preserve enough integrity so that whatever happened to them before, with Terrence Bud Crawford doing to them and not being transparent, right, that it don't happen again, and they can really, really, get this fight popping. And that's the reason why anybody that comes on a live, whether it be Blue Blood Sports TV, Barbershop, I don't know his name, Barbershop, that keeps saying PBC and Showtime don't have the money, they have the money, and that's why they have been doing everything they can to get this fight done. A billionaire boxing, I salute you. I thank you for coming on and kicking it with your boy. Is there any last words? Because I got a couple of people that want to join in, and I want to make sure I get them as well, brother. Any last words?
Yeah, can I get one last question?
Of course, come on in, bro. Yeah.
All right, yeah, because I just wanted to pick your brain, champ, and I just appreciate the time. But okay, now Espinosa, I watched the interview where he said it's not unheard of for fighters not to get guarantees in a major event, and he started to name some. Are you familiar with that as well? And how often have you been involved in or dealt with fighters that didn't get guarantees?
Well, I've dealt with just a handful of fighters that didn't get guarantees because of the opportunities for them to make more money on the back end than the guarantee on the front end. But the reason why Terrence Bud Crawford is so used to guarantees is because he was like I told you, he was signed to a promoter for so long. And because he was signed to a promoter for so long, it's customary and standard to him. It's convenient for him because that's all he's accustomed to based on the minimum and maximum guarantees that's involved in boxing contracts. That's all it was.
Okay, hey, blessings, Manager Marty. I appreciate you. Shout out from Texas to Philly. You know what I mean? And respect. And thank y'all, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thanks for answering the questions.
Absolutely, man. I salute you and I thank you for coming on. I got my cousin in the building now. I got family coming in this joint now. So, if I sound like I'm softening up just a tad bit, it's because this family coming on. All right. I'm still Manager Marty, but this is my family. This is my family coming on this joint, man. We got to represent for the family. You know what I mean? My cousin Isaiah Butler coming on, and I got to salute to my cousin. Hey Zeke, what's up? What's up, baby boy?
What's going on, cuz? How you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. How my godson and my goddaughter doing, champ?
Man, they cutting up, but they doing good. I gotta I was trying to work on training him, but when your dad the one trying to train you, it's hard to listen. So I said, God, Dad Marty might have to do it, man.
Oh, I'll train him like I train my son, and I'm gonna send you some money over the weekend. You can be a blessing to
no worry about
kids,
that, cuz. Family. But
what's going on with you, cuz?
Well, so here's the crazy thing. I just wanted to speak on a whole fight situation period where this person may feel like they deserve this much money in general. What they have to look at is everybody's not Floyd, everybody's not De La Hoya, everybody's not Canelo. They don't have, or Pacquiao. They don't have that same draw. So sometimes you have to take what's available and build your name. And Crawford is looking for the type of guarantees and the back ends that somebody like a Floyd, a Canelo, a Pacquiao, etc. is going to get. You guys don't have that same backing like Anthony Joshua. These guys have countries and everything behind them. He doesn't have no more than his hometown and a few followers behind him. And I just want to put out there personally, everybody that think you're just negatively bashing Crawford. One, you got pictures with Crawford. I don't know if everybody know that.
Who's that? Say that again.
I said you have pictures with Crawford. I don't think everybody knows that.
Yeah, I met Crawford. I talked to Crawford.
Not only that, you knew who Crawford was before I knew. So you've been following him strong. You always had high praises for him. Your only question mark for Crawford's only been the Spence situation.
That's it.
You've always had high praise for him. What I do want to touch on though is pride is getting in the way. Sometimes you have to do like what Floyd did. Floyd knew he was the B-side against De La Hoya the first fight around. Yeah. Well, the only fight. They didn't fight again. But what did he do? He went out. He said, I got the skill. I know I'm going to beat you. Let me go beat you. Because once I beat you and I beat you the way I'm going to beat you, which to this day I want people to stop questioning if Floyd won that fight, because it's a difference between being aggressive and being accurate.
Yep.
Precise with your punches. You can throw a bunch of punches, hit elbows, and all. It don't count. You're showboating. Floyd blocked a lot of punches and landed flush punches, and that's what judges look at. So it's off the De La Hoya situation. But he beat him, and he became the guy. If Crawford really wants this money he's talking about, go beat Spence, and you'll become the guy. So moving forward, you'll either be the A side or you'll be one of the two A sides, where you're going to still get what you want. Yeah. Now, I want to say they ducking our boy from Philly. They ducking our boy from Philly, and I'm not saying they scared of him. It's a business thing. Yeah. I always tell people they're not scared, but you got fights that's a lot of reward. Just like if you go fight the best and you lose to the best, well, you lost to the best. If nobody else beats you, it's not a stain on your record. But if you fight somebody like an Ennis, because Ennis is an up and comer, but he doesn't have the belts that they have or the name, once they lose, that destroys that Spence and Crawford fight if they fight.
Oh, absolutely.
It destroys the fight. And it's more, you know what I mean? If he goes into the fight and loses but still looks good, they're going to say, well, he didn't belong in there with them yet.
That's true.
But if they lose, they're going to say, well, how did you lose to the guy with Eden? I'm on video, and
that's my goddaughter. Hey, girl,
take her shirt off. Where's your shirt at? But
that's my
anyway. Hey, Eden. But with that being said, it's more risk than reward. It's like right now, if Floyd comes back, as much as people hate Floyd, if he loses to one of the top dogs now, it's not really a stain on his record. He's 40-something years old.
Yeah.
But don't get in there and lose no Floyd, and the man's damn near 50.
Yeah.
It's a stain on your career. So that's what people fail to realize. You know, I see people saying that, you know, they're ducking Ennis. I don't think they're ducking Ennis. I just think that it's too much on the line for them. You don't get enough in return. So, but with that being said, I think the fight needs to be made because there's always going to be the question that did they beat the best? You know, they both I'll say this. I remember the whole when Spence fought Brook. Remember I told you Brook was damaged goods. That's true. Because of the Golovkin fight.
That's true.
Just like when Crawford fought Brook. He was double damaged goods.
Yes, that's true.
You know what I mean? Because at that point, Spence beat up on what was left. Yeah. So I'm not going to say they don't have a good resume, but I still want to see those guys beat the best. Sadly, I think somebody like Thurman would have been a good test for both of them, but Thurman didn't want to fight anybody when he was the guy. And I think that was because Thurman had the fear of losing to those guys because he was still chasing a Pacquiao and a Floyd fight.
Yep.
And I don't want to get too deep into that because just a short note on that too, because we always talk about this.
Yes, we
that
do.
Was the one before Pacquiao fought Thurman, he looked mediocre.
Yeah.
Thurman agreed to not letting having Pacquiao take random drug tests for that fight, and so did Broner like an idiot. All of a sudden, he goes from looking mediocre to previous fights before to giving these guys a hard way to go. Now, Sean Porter may not be the biggest boxer, but he is a hard hitter. Mm-hmm. Couldn't put Thurman on the ground. Danny Garcia couldn't put Thurman on the ground.
Nope.
Pacquiao.
Yeah, well, you know my stance on that, brother. Don't mess my monetization up, cuz. Don't mess my monetization up.
Listen, I ain't saying nothing, but all I'm going to say is I ain't going to say no names. But with that being said, because I know it's been another boxer that said it since, I can't remember his name, but I know a certain boxer was a guy, a certain boxer was a person that said they don't want to take the blood test because they're scared of needles. Now, with that being said, how do you have tattoos?
Mm-hmm.
If you're scared of needles, and I have tattoos, I'd rather take a needle than getting jabbed by a needle all day. Getting a tattoo is way more painful. So I know I kind of got off the topic of those two, but
all good.
You know what I mean. And the last thing I kind of wanted to say, and you say all you want to say, because I always listen. I value your advice, value anything you say. Going back to somebody saying that someone's obsessed. Where we're from, when you say a man is obsessed with another man,
come on now, talk
now
about it.
I don't have nothing against nobody who does go that direction. I got all respect for everybody, But me being the man that I am, when you accuse me of being obsessed with another man, those fighting words.
That's how we was raised. So that's why, you see what I'm saying? You know what's up, man. That's why I'm keeping on. It's YouTube, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, of course. That's why I'm keeping it. You know, I'm trying not to really curse or anything like that, but just putting out there, like maybe somebody like him. I don't know where he's from, but I'm pretty sure anybody from places like Philadelphia, Chicago, Detroit, Baltimore, St. Louis, you name it, Newark, New Jersey, Camden, etc. You name it, they're not going to take lightly to those kind of things. When you from the hood, certain things just rub, you know, rub people the wrong way. Certain things is disrespectful. And not only that, when you say you're going to do something, you got to stand on it. So he said he was going to be on here. I still don't see him. You know what I mean? Then I don't know what kind of name Blue Blood is, because the man can't sound confused. He don't know if you're blood or a Crip. You know what I mean? It's a weird name. You know what I mean? Man sound confused to me.
I don't know, man. I'm just staying in my lane. You know how we do, cuz.
Yeah, listen. All I want to say is, you know what I mean? You know, my schedule been a little crazy, so I don't always get a chance to you know, always watch the videos, man. But you know, we love you, cuz you doing big things, man. You doing big things. I see you going real far. And you know, you always had it in you to use this type of platform. You always was great with your words. People, you always had people attention whenever you spoke. I don't think, you know, you have that. You know, it's in your voice. You know, kind of like how when Jalen Hurts talk, people listen.
Yeah,
it's in your voice, man. You always been a leader, so definitely, man, keep doing what you're doing.
I appreciate you, cuz. Much love and support, man. And I told you I'm gonna send you that money for my guy kids.
Oh man, don't worry about that, man.
You know how I always send you money for that.
We just gotta kick it, man. You know what I mean? Next time a fight is going, we gotta kick it. Analyze some fights, man. Cause I ain't gonna hold the live up too long. Cause I kind of tired, but the fight that just happened in this fight. Remember, I said we got to talk about certain things. I still think he's ready. I still think he's ready for the big dogs. But it is one or two things that I think he needs to fix. But that's the same with every fighter. It's one or two things I think Smith needs to fix. It's one or two things I think Crawford needs to fix. Nobody's perfect, but I do have those as 50-50 fights. Yeah. I even still have the Crawford and Spence fight, a 50-50 fight. It just gotta happen.
Yeah,
and he gotta believe it's a 50-50 fight or 75-25, whatever, you know, whatever he thinks.
Yep, I agree. Absolutely. But thank you for your time, cuz. I love you, man. I appreciate you coming on to support me. You know, tell everybody in the family I said, hey.
I will.
Hopefully I know your work schedule is crazy. Mine's is too. Hopefully we can get together too. Hey, my baby girl. She see her goddad on here. That's what's going on. Hi.
Yeah, I'm gonna make her put a shirt on. She don't want to keep no clothes on, man.
I love children, man. But listen, cuz, I love you, brother. I appreciate you coming on, cuz. And you know I'm gonna hit your jack and we're gonna talk.
Oh, most definitely, cuz. Love you, man.
All right, you got it. One love.
All right, one love.
All right, now what's up? What else we got? I'm trying the best I can, y'all. Somebody told me to drop the chat, drop the what's the name in the link? I'm trying to see if I can do that here. See if I can drop it in the link in the comment section. Again, shout out to Mr. Pragmatic. It's all good of you, late brother. We see you. Come on in. You know you always welcome, Mr. Pragmatic. Come on in. Hold on, let me see if we can get this done. Yeah. I see somebody trying to come in. Knight Rider. Thank you, Knight Rider, for your contribution again. Better Be versus Yard on January 28th. That is a big fight, and I'm looking forward to seeing that fight. I think that's a 50-50 fight as well. Big fight. Come on, somebody else want to join real quick? Come on in real quick. While I'm trying to get this done. Hold on. Come on in. Whoever want, come on in. Let me see if I can drop it in the chat real quick. Thank you for everybody that's contributed to the channel so far. Feel free to Cash App. Feel free to contribute to the channel so that I can improve and enhance the audio and visual quality of the content. All right. I'm trying to get microphones, real cameras. I'm trying to get all of that to make, have a more professional look. All right, y'all, I know I'm a rookie on this thing, but I'm going to get it. I'm going to learn it. I've been learning everything else, so I'm going to learn this. I'm trying to be dedicated to this, so just bear with me. Hold on, let me see if this works, if I put that in the chat. All right, I put the link in the chat. Can y'all see it? Can everybody see that link right there? Oh, man, somebody said I missed a couple of other super chats. Oh, I apologize, y'all. I did not mean to miss super chats and acknowledging y'all. I'm going to get better at this thing. Watch. Y'all going to see. Watch. Somebody said, can you pin it? Big money, Walt Daddy Ice. I think when I click on the star, I think that's pinning it, right? Because I just did that again. So let's see. All right, hold on. Let me see where we at. Mr. Know-It-All Rants. I think you was trying to come in, Mr. Know-It-All Rants. I think you was trying to come in. All right, Lucky McKinnels. You see the link. All right, that's what's up. Rodney says Blue Blood is scared. I don't know if he's scared, but I know he's nervous. And you have to take my word for it. In a few minutes, I'm going to roll the tape, and y'all going to hear him say how nervous he was. All right? You got to hit the dots on the comment on YouTube. I'm not on YouTube. I'm on the StreamYard. I got to go on YouTube, y'all. I got to go on my channel on YouTube while I'm on this. Is that what my issue is? Faithius, can we give the brother Blue a 10 count already? Absolutely. Philly Fight Doctor, my guy again. Thank you for joining us again, Philly Fight Doctor. Don't forget to tell my guy George Hanson and Hank I said hello, okay? James says, Marty, you good. Hold on. Dang, these comments going so fast, James. I'm gonna get you though. Marty, you good. You would think the OGs would help you out. They scared of your movement. Well, I don't know, James. I don't want to assume anything, but all I know is the ladies is watching me. I know the ladies love the movement. I know the ladies are supporting the movement. I know that if they're not watching live, which I know some of them are, and I welcome you, ladies, they will be watching on the replay. You know what I mean? So it's all good. Somebody in the chat going to help me, because that's how y'all are. Y'all are some very intelligent fans and subscribers too. I noticed that about all of you. A lot of things don't go over your head. Y'all real smart, and y'all know what's going on. I could say that about y'all. Y'all know y'all, and guess what? Don't let nobody call you stupid or dumb or any of those shameful names, because it doesn't apply to you. They just projecting how they feel about themselves. You know what I mean? Because if they were smart, if they're the ones that's calling you dumb, if they were smart, they wouldn't call you dumb if you can pour receipts up on them. It's not smart. You know what I mean? Yeah, let me try to see. Film study says it was supposed to be an exhibition, Rocky IV. All right, now, come on now. All right, did y'all get the link and all that? Because I want more people to come on. Hold on, let me let y'all listen to something while people trying to, gather something. Hold on, let me let y'all listen to something, all right? Let me let y'all listen to a few things real quick so y'all can understand what's going on. Hold on. Let me let y'all listen to something, all right? Hold on, listen to this real quick. This is Monty Brown TV, because I talked to him last night. Listen to this real quick, all right? Let me see if I can put it on. Yeah. Can you, before we go, can you and Monty Brown TV, can you confirm something? Because I know people was all flooding my chat about my comment section about it. And my chat last week, y'all, just because I know you were there, John G and Marty. Of course, I was on your channel for the panel. Did y'all hear Blue Blood Sports TV say he don't respect me, he don't respect my handle, he don't respect what I'm doing, and that he wouldn't come on my live, and I'm not coming on your live, brother? Did y'all hear that?
I never heard it not one time. He never said it, man. And what I did hear is Blue Blood said that he here for all the smoke. If you go live, send him the link, he'll join. That's what I heard. That I ain't hear many things saying like he don't like your channel or the content you put out. I didn't hear none of that. I just heard him say, I'm gonna say this, and people can take it how
that was from Monty Brown TV and Spit Boxing TV, who was on the panel the day that Blue Blood Sports TV challenge to come on my live. All right. Just wanted to put that out there. And that was just last night. All right. All right. Now, let me see who else we got. Hold on. Somebody just sent some Mr. It says Mr. Kyla779. Thank you for your super chat. Manager Marty, aka Mr. Receipts. Oh, you already know I pull them receipts out. You already know how it is. Yup. Hold on, let me see. Hold on for a minute. This blue blood right here, y'all. This on his channel. We're gonna play, we're gonna roll this tape. Roll the tape. We're gonna roll the tape on this too.
Ellis Maselli. Man, what's wrong with you dudes, brother? He said, you said you was going on his channel. Where you message boys come from? Messing boys. I was on Money Brown's TV. I didn't even know he was there. That was December 23rd, brother. And just like I told him, I don't respect his handle. I don't respect how he do stuff. And yeah, I said, hey, bro, I'll come on your channel. But you know what? I'm not coming on this channel. There you have it. And I don't.
Y'all heard that, right? But he told me that he would come on the channel, but he lied to his viewers in that live the other day and said that he's not coming on the channel. He lied and said that he told me he don't respect me and he don't respect my handle. And he didn't say that. He did not say that. He did not. Okay. Now somebody asked him a question on his live. He's going to tell you himself because the thumbnail I put up says what? I'm nervous. Now y'all saw how tough he was talking. You heard how big he was talking. But watch when he's asked, why did he duck Manager Marty? Blue Blood Sports TV lowered his voice later on in the live. He humbled himself and the real honest truth came out. And don't take my word for it. Roll the tape.
Ellis Maselli, what's good? Why did you duck Manager Marty? I don't know. I was nervous. KG, what up? My brother in the super chat, drop it.
Y'all heard that, right? Why did you duck Manager Marty? I don't know. I was nervous. And then he started to acknowledge the people that gave him the super chat. That's all he had to say from the beginning. If he was so nervous, he should have been talking that Big Willie style to me. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Nobody else don't want to come on the chat? Come on in. Yo, can y'all hear that audio I just played of his own words? Can anybody hear that? Can anybody hear that on y'all end? Yeah, all right, Tip Bayless. I feel you. That was sarcasm. That didn't sound like sarcasm to me. He was very calm. He wasn't laughing. Even if it was sarcasm. It don't matter if it was sarcasm. He should be here last Friday in the night. Because he got to be a man of his word, sarcasm or not. And if you're talking about somebody every time you do a live, when they give you the opportunity to come on and say it to their face as a man, that's what you're supposed to do. So sarcasm or not, you got to, be a man and do what's righteous. Mr. AMG, thank you for your contribution. And you have some words that I have to read. And it says, salute, Mr. Roll the Tape. I meant to tell you earlier on Pull Counter Boxing, don't hold your breath waiting on Pink Blood Sport TV. I'm not holding my breath. I appreciate that, Mr. AMG. Salute to you. I feel you on that. I'm not trying to hold my breath. Yeah, I just wanted to see what's going on here. Somebody else just said some, don't skip that, Mr. Manager Marty. Did you see that? Yeah, we got to make sure we get the ones that get the money now. Come on, Manager Marty. You slipping on your pimping. Here we go. Big Money Walt Daddy Ice says, salute, Manager Marty. Keep cooking, bro. Keep cooking, bro. Question, will the WBO hold Bud accountable for a fight that did not help his legacy, unify the belts, or requested by fans? Thank you for your contribution again, Big Money. I don't know. I would hope that they would. They usually do. And depending on how much of the bag they can get from the sanctioning fees, they certainly will. Because I want to share this with everybody and educate you all on this fact. When sanctioning bodies receive sanctioning fees from the champion, they also require not just the promoter, but also the challenger to pay a portion of his or her purse to sanctioning fees as well. And I know most people didn't know that, so I wanted to give you that. Big Money. Thank you for your question, sir. Who else we got on here? I'm not going to hold you all too long. Lucky Showtime. Again, what y'all beefing? Just let it go. Both of y'all. Oh, there's no beef here, sir. I'm from Philadelphia. I've been in some real beef. This is not beef. This is education and entertainment. I'm using Blue Blood Sports TV and the situation that he dragged me in by starting trouble and bullying me as a teachable moment. That's what this thing is all about. Trust me, there's no beef at all. It's not beef. This is just education and entertainment. Okay? All right, who else we got on here? Township Records. Manager Marty spinning the block with that AR. Blue and Bud popping starter pistols. No comment. I salute you, though. Thank you for your... Somebody got a question. Let's put that up there. DK, I got a question. What's your question, DK? Speak to the people, DK. What's your question? Speak on it. Speak on your question, DK. Okay, Mr. Know-It-All Rant says that Blue also said he don't ever run from smoke when him and Monty Brown had their beef. So Blue lied about that. Mr. Know-It-All Rants was on the panel. Okay, he was on the panel. Thank you, Mr. Know-It-All Rants. You was on the panel. And so when you heard Blue Blood say what he said, he didn't keep his word when he said what he said. But I didn't know Blue Blood said he don't run from smoke. Well, he's sure running from this smoke over here. You know, thank you for pointing that out, Mr. Know-It-All Rants. I'm waiting for DK. DK said he had a question. Let's see what DK had a question. BJ McDowell, thank you for your contribution. You say this. It's not sarcasm when he's talking the way he's talking. Thank you, BJ McDowell. It's not sarcasm when he talked the way he talked. See, I'm from a city where I always tell people the way I grew up. I'm from the projects. I grew up in an inner city community. I don't live there anymore. I've been removed from that environment for over 20 years. But my point is that there's principles that we got to live by as men. And you can't be Little Red Riding Hood and the big bad wolf at the same time. If you're going to be the big bad wolf, you got to be the big bad wolf all the way. Okay? Smitty Hustle, my guy, the one who Blue Blood Sports TV was disrespecting on the channel. Thank you for your super chat. And I want to point out what you said. Salute, brother. Don't bother with Blue Blood. You are respected. Matter of fact, let me show this because it's not letting me do it. Don't bother with Blue Blood. You are respected by other credible creators while he's looked at as a liar and lame. Hashtag integrity. Hashtag bird gang. Thank you again, my guy, Smitty _Hustle, because you went on Blue Blood Sports TV and you stood up for integrity and truth when you brought my name up to him. Thank you again. What else we got on here? Buddy Love. Buddy Love said, man, y'all really watching this garbage? Shaking my head. Well, Buddy Love, if it's garbage, you are watching it too. And I welcome you, Mr. Buddy Love. I welcome you. But I want to ask you a question, Buddy Love. And I'm okay if you think the channel is garbage. Did you learn something tonight about the business of boxing that you didn't know before you came on here this evening, Buddy Love? Did you learn anything that I said tonight that you didn't know before? Because that's all I'm really concerned about, Buddy Love. Can you comment in the chat right now? Yes or no? Did you learn anything this evening, Buddy Love? Oh, DK said, kiss my blank Blue Blood. I thought you had a question, DK. That's not a question. That's a comment, sir. Okay, Big Money Walt Daddy Ice said, I was there that night. Thank you as a witness. Big Money. Thank you. Mr. Kyla 779 donated again to the channel, says no beef, Just old school accountability. Stand on it. I know that's right. That's what this thing is all about. Who else we got on here? All right, it says Carl Brown says, you know a lot of people don't know that Crawford had received 3 contracts. Carl Brown, I thought people knew that because that was widely reported that in May of 2022, after the Ugas fight that Spence had, they offered Crawford, when I say him, they offered Crawford a draft contract or a term sheet. Then they offered him a contract in August, and then they offered him a revised contract on October 6th, as per Dan Raphael and insiders reports. So I didn't know. I thought people knew that already. Who else we got on here? Thomas John says that was sarcastic as HELL. Okay, well, that don't have nothing to do with him not coming though, Tom. He still got to keep a man of his word. Hold on. This is my guy, Spitboxing TV in the building. Spitboxing TV. What's going on, my guy?
What's going on? What's going on, man? I'm just checking in. Checking in with you.
I appreciate it, man.
I see Blue ain't showed up yet.
Yeah, well, we still waiting for him. We're gonna give him a few more minutes before we give him that 10 count. You understand? I want him to redeem himself. Spitboxing TV. You know, hey, you was on that panel Spitboxing TV when he first came on, right or wrong?
That's facts. I mean,
now let me
go ahead.
I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm listening to you. Spitboxing.
I mean, for y'all in the chat, it ain't no clout or nothing like what he doing right now. When Blue came on, you know, he said like when he realized that Manager Marty was on the panel, because somebody had brought his name up, and he was like, "Oh, you're Manager Marty. You're that guy." He was like, I'm not." He was like, "I'm not ducking no smoke. You know, if you want to go on live, shoot me the link. I'll jump on." You know, them were the words of Blue. You know, them came out of his mouth. So like, if he recanted after that, he said he was on the Casamigos, feeling good or feeling himself in the moment, and you know, afterwards he had second thoughts. I can understand why. I can understand why. But it's no lies coming from what Manager Marty is saying or what he's doing right now.
Facts. Shout out to Justin Jackson. I salute to you. Thank you for your contribution. RJ the Legend, thank you again for your contribution. And RJ the Legend says, wow, where's the integrity? Hashtag shook ones. Yup. Darrell Big G Galloway says these words: I am from New York all day and I rocked with Blue, but he has changed 360 and unfortunately killed his credibility. That's what Darrell Big G Galloway said.
Yeah, and you know, for the record, like I don't think nobody has, like, as far as the content you putting out, it's not personal. Ain't no ill will feelings to it. But you know, when somebody do see discretions or like something, a man contradicting himself, and you know, you put out receipts to show it, I mean, you can only stand on a man's word, you know, and if he's contradicting his word, you know, you can't get mad if somebody's calling you out on it. You got the platform. Hey man, come clear the air. Come, you know, set the record straight. If you want to clear what you know, you feel like Manager Marty has put out something wrong about what you know you said in the past, or you know, if you changed how you felt, we just want to hear it. That's it. That's all.
Yep. And we respect him more if he changed his mind. We men, we entitled to change our mind, you know. But you can't say you changed your mind and then turn around and still fire a whole clip of rounds at me either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got people that look up to me and love me. I got my kids. I got 2 grown kids. They be watching certain things on me on YouTube. You know what I mean? And one of them is my oldest son, you know, who's about to be 19. So I can't be telling my son not to back down and try to teach him things. And then he see another man talking crazy to me, and I'm just going to sit there and run. That's not in my character. So, you know, I got people that I conduct business with in the business of boxing. So it's like I'm between a rock and a hard place. So it's like, well, all the gloves is off. Let's let him come on the channel. Let's let him keep his word, say his piece. If we have to shake hands, we do, and it's over. If we decide not to shake hands, it's still gonna be over, and it's cool. That's my
Yeah,
stance on it. You know
yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
just respect. Either way, at the end of the day, it's respect. And as my stance on Blue, I like content that Blue put out. I'm not going to sit up here and say I don't like content that he put out. It's just some content that he put out when you push false narratives, and I feel like it's a lot of false stuff that he putting out. That's what I disagree with, But as a man, everybody is allowed to disagree with somebody, something somebody does did. You're allowed to do that, But if you're gonna put it out there, you gotta take what comes with it. If somebody calls you out on it, you gotta come. I mean, you gotta take the crookeds with the straights. That's it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I'm here just supporting your channel, man. You keep doing what you're doing. I just wanted to come in, say a few words. I was on the panel when when Blue said he'll come on here with your live and do a debate. I'm just co-signing that. But yeah, I just wanted to come support you, my guy.
Appreciate you, Spitboxing TV. Enjoy your weekend, my brother. Much love and respect to you, man.
All right, peace and love.
You got it, man. Shout out to Mr. AMG for another contribution. Thank you so much. Says no beef, edutainment. I like that, Mr. AMG. Edutainment. I really like that. I like that. I like that, Mr. AMG. Appreciate that. Well, we about to get that 10 count to Blue because he said all that stuff and he didn't stand on his word. And then he said all that stuff in 3 lives about me since last Friday. All these bad things and negative things about me and insulting me and shaming his guests. But he did not decide to, be man enough to come on the live tonight and at least say how he felt, or what he feels or whatever the case is so that we can bury the hatchet. Shout out to Know Better, Do Better podcast that says we support the channel. I salute you and thank you for your support. All right. I want to make sure I get a couple of more people before I roll. I'm trying to see DK want me to put him on, but I don't know if I got to put the link back out there. DK, there's a link in the chat at the top of your screen if you want to come on, man. Shout out to DK. Trying to get people that in the comments before we roll, y'all. Philly Fight Doctor, appreciate you again. He says Blue Blood is not equipped to go deal with the content and back up facts that you have in your arsenal. I am certain that he studied you and realized you are a well-schooled boxing scholar. That is facts. I'm 100 says people cry about Timothy Bradley being a quote-unquote company man, but then some guys turn around and do the same exact thing. That whole boy says jump up there and talk to the man at Larry. So I guess Larry, I don't know if this is the same Larry from last Friday, but if this is you, Larry, I saw the shots you was throwing at me in the chat last Friday, Larry, and I welcome you too, brother. You can come on live and speak your piece. It's all right. It's all good, brother. Who we got here? I'm trying to get everybody that I can before we roll out, okay? I wanted to clarify something too that Blue Blood said on his channel. Armstrong Consultants, who was on here last Friday, speaking up for Blue Blood, went right over to Blue Blood Sports TV in that same live that Smitty Hustle was disrespected in and I was disrespected in, and told Blue Blood Sports TV that I said on my live last Friday that I called BLK Prime to get a job from them. That is not true, and that's not what I said. I wanted to reiterate what I really said, and it's on footage, and I can pull it up and send y'all the receipts on my channel. I basically said that I reached out to BLK Prime because I have fighters that I represent, and I thought it would be a great opportunity for them to be on the undercard of the Terrence Bud Crawford David Evanesian fight. And I have been corresponding with the executives of BLK Prime, unbeknownst to Blue Blood Sports TV, and he actually didn't believe it. But I'm not here to, disclose the content of that dialogue that I had. But the bottom line is I have nothing against BLK Prime. They're a platform that allows boxers to showcase their talent in exchange for a purse. So I'm willing to do business with them too, because I manage boxers. That's what we do. Night Rider says, Marty, I bet Blue Blood is watching right now. He probably is. I would not be surprised if Blue Blood Sports TV is watching. If you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV, my recommendation to you, if you don't want me to get recognized, then maybe you should stop saying my name and stop calling me pet names. You have a pet name for me, don't you, Blue Blood Sports TV? You call me M&M Stan, right? Using the Manager Marty initials, and you calling me a Stan, right? Okay, well, you keep on giving me pet names, and you keep on, calling me the water boy, and shaming me, disrespecting me, insulting me, saying I live in a linen closet with mothballs and all this disrespectful stuff. Hey, I never insulted you, bro, but it is what it is. Your words don't affect me, but your words have affected other people that you demean and shame, and I encourage you to stop. And so if you don't stop, then we won't stop. Take that. You know how Puffy used to say, we can't stop, won't stop. You know what I'm talking about? All right. Austin Grant says, keep doing your thing. You will be big soon. You bring us contractual information about boxing. Thank you so much. Salute to you, Austin. I try the best that I can to do that. We got another super chat from my guy Sean P, who donated last Friday, and he's donating and contributing to the channel right now. He says, thank you for the professional platform, not to mention the inside of boxing education. Most platforms eat, drink, and push false narratives, but for me, myself, I appreciate positivity and building good relationships. Thank you, Sean P. I want to make sure we don't have any more left out comments and or questions and or super chats or super stickers before we close this thing out. We actually do. That's why I'm scrolling down. Thank you to Keontae Deloach. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, and if I'm not, I apologize, Keontae. Edutainment purposes. Absolutely. Trying to get everybody now. Fareed says, hey manager, hey Mr. Manager, what do you think about what do you think about Caleb Plant versus David Benavidez? I think that is going to be an explosive fight. I do believe that both guys have the goods to beat each other based on their styles. Like Caleb Plant's style is to hit, not get hit, use his boxing tactical and technical skill set. And of course, that pressure that Benavidez used to cut the ring off and throw a barrage of combinations. So that style always makes for explosion in the ring. And I look forward to that fight. That's going to be a really, really good fight. Brian Wise, this will decide if I sub you, Arrow or Bud. Arrow or Bud what? Remember, I'm not an in-ring performance expert, so I stay in my lane. So if you're asking me who I think is going to win, whether you decide to subscribe to me or not, I appreciate it either way, because you are viewing and you're in the chat. So that's good enough for me. Thank you so much. Even if you don't subscribe, I would say it's 50-50 based on their skill set and styles that's going to mesh in the ring. I hope I answered your question. What else we got here? I think that was basically it. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, members of the Roll the Tape film crew, I appreciate all of your time that you invested in me this evening. Real quick, Curtis Sewell says, Fire channel, glad to be a subscriber. Thank you, Curtis, for subscribing to the channel. I have welcomed everybody, including those that are going to be watching this live on a replay. I thank you all for the super chats, super stickers, the questions you've asked, the respectful comments that you all left. I thank you all who came onto the panel to render your comments and your questions. Salute to all of you. I appreciate y'all. And you all are going to help me catapult this channel. I can't do it all by myself. So if you think that I'm going to be big, it's because of you and not just about my content. It's more about my content, but also a combination of your support. So I thank you all. I salute you all. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I know that people are not going to like this. So I'm not going to really go into what I think about the playoffs this weekend. And don't assume just because I'm from Philadelphia that I'm an Eagles fan. Don't assume that, because we got some good football coming this weekend. Hey, much respect and love to all of you. Thank you for your time again. I look forward to seeing you next Friday. I'm going to do another live, probably not nothing to do with Blue Blood, but if he keep on running his mouth now, we'll see if we can get him on. I'm Manager Marty. Till next time. Salute.